Hello guys and welcome to another Dawn of War Soulstorm video. Today we're gonna watch two best of 5s I have played in March 2016. Fun best of 5s, they are not part of any tournament, and all the games will be random versus random. A bit of variety in the matchups should be interesting and fun to watch. My first opponent will be Splash, also known as Syxers, and earlier in Soulstorm era, Iverson 76. Splash is the team leader, or at least he was the team leader of the Team Splash exclusive. The abbreviation is SEX. In the first game on Meeting of Minds, we draw. Both of us draw the main races. I draw my main Necrons, and Splash draws his main Space Marines. Very interesting, considering this is a random. A nice coincidence in here. A bad thing is it's Meeting of Minds, so it doesn't suit me very well. On the right hand side, Syxers playing Space Marines. Later on, or at least no, back then even, he was also very good with Sisters, I remember. I was struggling a lot in the matchup with Sisters of Battle, specifically against Splash. He used to school me a lot in that matchup, and I've learned a great deal from him in how to handle Necrons with Sisters of Battle, and I even have some specific thematic videos on that matchup on my channel. Check it out if you're interested. So Splash starts out with a generator on Meeting of Minds. It's safe. Cannot be scared of any Necron early game aggression on this huge map. They simply cannot do that here unless they turret rush you, which is highly unlikely. And even if they turret rush you, it's more likely that the Space Marines will be at advantage. Necron will be at disadvantage if they try to turret rush a Space Marine in here. There's simply too many points. Space Marines get resources anyway from even 3-4 strategic points captured. They get enough to mass up a bit and take down your turret. Make a skull probe, stun the turret, then get into it with all that tactical marine mass and take it down. Turret rush might be still a thing against Eldar on any map, but Eldar also can stab that if they really try. They have that thing even better than skull probes, Wraith Tomb, which can render a turret useless. Force Commander from Splash in my base now, dealing some damage to the Scarabs. I tried to get out with my Necron Warriors to... I am even overwatching the Necron Warriors, clearly expecting Splash to go some sort of all-in on me. And he is not doing that, surprisingly. Instead, he's doing some sort of economy boom. Second generator already up for Splash. What's his economy? 140-20, oh boy. This is big. My economy is only 70. And Splash's economy from here can only go higher, much faster compared to mine. That's one of the big issues, besides the heavy covers on Meeting of Minds for Necrons specifically. Still, if they survive tier 1 properly, if they mass up a lot and outplay their opponent, later on they can try to take a big generator and even the odds, economy-wise at least. So it's not too bad. If you can survive early to mid game, if you're not under heavy pressure, which is not the case in this game, Splash is not playing very aggressively. And I messed up a lot in time. If Splash tries to go aggressive now, it will be too late. I already have enough to counter any sort of Space Marine mass. I have got 2 squads reinforced. I'm getting the Necron Warrior upgrade. I'm getting the Necron Lord artifacts. Going big on a tier 1 investment, full tier 1.5 game from me in this one. Taking down this LP2. Necron Warriors getting the much needed upgrade. Well, it adds a bit to their DPS, not so much to the HP buff. This Necron Warrior first upgrade is not mandatory, in fact. You can easily skip it in tier 1 and make both upgrades in tier 2 instead. You get a faster tier 2 if you skip the Necron Warrior upgrade, could be worth it. Reinforcing the Necron Warriors can be enough at times to survive tier 1. I mean, reinforcing without upgrading them. It could be enough, especially if you had some flayed ones also and artifacts. Here I go in, I want to fight Splash. I don't want to let him get close to my base and pressure me, lock me inside the base. That would mean he's gonna get full map control. So I have to fight back, push him back in the base. At a big cost. It comes at a cost to me, of course. The overwatch on the Necron Warriors is basically endless. They always die, and I always invest into keeping the squads alive, overwatching them. Going tier 2 on a plus 80 income, playing pure standard game here. Also tier 2 on the way for syxers. Bad idea to fight the bunch of Marines in the heavy cover. Even if I win this, I also lose a lot. I mean, if I win the fight, I lose a lot of Necron Warriors. One squad almost down, only one Necron Warrior left. Thankfully, syxers is not noticing the squad to take it down. It will get reinforced and maybe saved. 4 squads of Necron Warriors in here, going big into him still, playing aggressively. He's hitting tier 2, but I hit it slightly faster. Well, almost at the same time. On tier 2 timings. 128 to 30, loses an LP2 now and it decreases to 116. Still pretty good income. About the same income, we could say. Jumping with the Lord on the critical location. Scouts will not succeed getting that critical location. Chappy on the way for syxers. He's got the armory. He's got a nice float on power. He can go for that global upgrade on requisition if he wishes. Looks like he will save for upgrades. And maybe some LP2s. Also for the weapons, of course. He knows how to prioritize. Well done with that. I'm going for the big generator, of course. This is the only way I'm gonna keep myself alive in this game. With plus 80, I won't have any chances against this bunch of Marines. Plus 80 economy clearly won't be enough, so I have to get a big generator quick. I could also try to go for a safer way, like global upgrade instead of a big generator, but it's more expensive, it's slower to research, and it doesn't give as good of a buff. It would only give me plus 20 on power, while the big generator is 100 power or less on cost. It builds faster, it gives me plus 30 income, and it also gives me, I think, a bit of a power bonus when I finish it, from what I recall. Let's see if I get any power when it's finished. No, or maybe yes. I didn't actually notice. It feels like I've cancelled some stuff. Well, even if you don't get any power bonus when you finish it, it's still much better than the global upgrade. I will not go for the global upgrade now, even if I have enough to go for it. I have to mass up units, I have to upgrade stuff. No way I can go for the global upgrade yet. We're having a nice tier 2.5 game. I'm gonna build a turret here next to Splash's Relic, and we'll go for the Greater Summoning Core. Immortals on the way. The mass is going strong.
6 minutes until taking hold.
Splash doesn't want to bother to catch my army around the map. He will sit in here and take down my relic instead. A 140 to 30 income for Splash. It's gonna decrease a bit soon. He's gonna lose this LP2 in here. Let's get a look at his map control. He doesn't have a big generator yet. He controls one critical location in the bottom of the map. I control a critical location on the top side and trying to get the one in the middle now. We'll decap that on the low side of the map in the south. Deploying some flayed ones, trying to win as much time as possible and keep Splash at home. Keep him home while I gather up in numbers. Winning some time also with a phase shift. Got the phase shift, phylactery and solar pulse for my Necron Lord. Splash desperately wants to take down this turret, of course, because it was damaging his LP2 on the relic also. Necron warriors would lose against Marines, buffed by the choppy in the heavy cover, no chances. Still no upgrade for the Necron warriors on the way. I don't want to allow Splash to take down this ghost turret. Doesn't look too good for him, honestly. 133 to 30 income, he has no bank whatsoever. And it only gets better for me. Okay, he took down that relic finally. And will even kill my Necron Lord in here. I lose focus on the Lord for a bit. He was fighting that choppy in close combat. Still, even without the Lord, I can keep fighting. I'm getting the second upgrade on the warriors finally. Still 3 squads of warriors alive, all of them getting reinforced. Investing a lot in the warriors. A few wraiths also lurking around the map. And we get a drop in the first game, very unfortunate. Basically a draw. It shows to me that syxers dropped. I am not sure if it was syxers who dropped or if it was me. But it's basically a draw, it's not clear who would win from here. I'd say it looked very good for me. I had my Necron Lord on the way again. 3 wraiths in here harassing, 3 squads of Necron warriors upgraded, flayed ones, turrets at home to defend. Syxers, on the other hand, also had a pretty powerful army, but he had almost no bank. He had his 3rd hero on the way, however, so definitely a draw. Not clear who would win. So, first game 0-0 still, or you could say 1-1, but it's a draw. That means we're gonna have to rematch on the same map. Again, random versus random. It's not gonna be the same matchup. We will pick random races. Shows a better score on military for Syxers. He definitely killed more Necrons. On economy, however, I think I had the lead. After that Necron Lord I would have researched also the global upgrade and get some destroyers perhaps. Okay, let me prepare the next game. Again, this is the rematch on Meeting of Minds, and this time I draw Space Marines and splash get Tau Empire. A very nice one with the random race draws from splash. First he gets his main race on Meeting of Minds, now he gets Tau, which is also a very good race for this map. I get Space Marines now. I assume Splash knows Space Marines' weaknesses very well, and he's also pretty experienced with random. He's a very old player, much older than me even. I assume he has a lot more experience playing random. The same positions in the right hand side, syxers. Of course we'll build the generator. This is standard on Tau, getting the generator in most cases ASAP. Fire warriors, of course, would capture a point when they get out. Only 2 stealth suits though, one Meeting of Minds. That's a bit of a surprise. But still acceptable, thanks to stealth suits jump packs. They can jump from point to point quick once they capture, and still have a pretty fast map control. Even with only 2 cappers, Tau's map control is extremely fast.
We have spread the greater good.
In the left hand side I get 2 scouts only. I am not confident on Space Marines, I don't want to risk with more than 2 scouts. It would demand more. No, it's 3 scouts. Yeah, 3 scouts.
Scouts here.
Well, this is actually standard then. I have to be very careful with the scouts. Focus on keeping those scouts alive.
Ever vigilant.
It's more demanding to handle 3 scouts build than 2 scouts, and even more demanding to handle 4 scouts. Tau Commander somehow knowing he actually had a stealth suit in here. Tau Commander jumps in there and wants to take the scouts down. Maybe he will even succeed, yeah. Squad of scouts has been killed. I'm sending my squad of marines towards Splash's base as well as the Force Commander. I want to play aggressively in this game. I don't have a generator. The relic is captured. 80-0 income for me. Reinforcing these Space Marines slowly. Syxers in the meantime gets the second Fire Warrior squad out. I'm running here through the light cover, gaining a bit of survivability on my Marines. Here I wanted to decap the relic, but again a risky move with the scouts. Tau Commander killed 2 squads of scouts already. Very poor handling of the scouts from me, I must admit. Getting the 3rd squad of Space Marines now. Trying to outmass Tau in tier 1 on Meeting of Minds might not be a good idea on this map. Not sure if I will be able to do that in time. Here a squad of Marines gets heavily focused. Probably will get killed. Runs on Overwatch since the very beginning. 110 to 10 income for Splash. 92 to 0 for me, for Space Marines.
I await your instructions.
Looks ugly economy-wise, Splash definitely the upper hand. With the Marines I'm following 2 squads of Fire Warriors, trying to outmass and take them down. Tau Commander half HP down also. With his Flamer he can decrease my morale on the Marines. With the first commander I'm following that Tau Commander, trying to drop his HP more and more. 98 to 0 income. I'm ignoring the LP2s, I'm not even sure if that is a good idea. Probably I should have stopped in here with all the squads and try to take down that LP2. 3 squads of Fire Warriors now, it looks really bad for me. Feels like my all-in attempt already failed, I've lost too much. Lost so much for just taking down 1 LP1 from Tau. Okay, move back a bit, further away from those Fire Warriors, trying to take down this listening post, and I will succeed. And time to retreat now. Not a big loss for Splash. He will recover his economy very quick and will even place 2 generators immediately. A squad of stealth suits in here fighting me in close combat, not allowing those Space Marines to shoot properly when it's infiltrated. Space Marines would act like stupid and get stuck when they try to shoot. I don't have a Skull Probe yet, think I'm making it now, yeah. But the stealth suits already jumped away. My generator is up, getting the armory now. 98 to 10 income against 110 to 30 soon.
All weapons online. Plasma fire. Point us at our targets. Point us at our targets.
A 110 to 40 soon, yeah, Splash needs that power. Builds 2 generators, 3 generators, 2 of them simultaneously. Needs some power in order to go tier 2. He is safe now with 3 squads of Fire Warriors. With these squads of Fire Warriors and some nice micro, he can handle my next attack. 3 squads of Space Marines and a squad of Assault Marines. Getting the frag grenades, no bionic yet. I think I don't have it, not enough power. Syxers positions himself nicely in the heavy cover. Goes tier 2. He is so far ahead of me now. Crew's on the way. Trying to get closer, losing a lot of Marines. A bad attempt, a bad engagement in there. Having to retreat immediately. Syxers gets closer. I think it's a good time to go in, jump. A snare trap triggers in here, slows down only 1 Assault Marine. However, the second one will slow down the entire squad. And there I go in with all of my infantry now. Syxers is doing a good job retreating in time. Drops another snare trap. It either was dropped now or it was there already. Well, with the Skull Probe I can detect it, no problem for me. And I keep going in. Well, by the time I reach his base, his tier 2 will already be up and it's too late for me to do anything in this game. But I will keep trying. As I always say, never give up. Keep trying, don't give up too early. I see he is tier 2. I am surrounded by 4 squads, Croods and 3 fire warriors in his base, and have to jump away with my assault marines. 104 to 10 income for me, only now building the second generator. Here I take down one of his posts. Probably an LP1, didn't even pay attention. Croods get out of the base, they will lose morale to my flamers. And absorb some damage from the frag grenades also. Yeah, the Croot squad has been killed. Not a big loss, however, for Splash, he can easily recover. He's getting the optics, target lock on stealth suits. And I think he's already got the optics. He probably does. This is the map vision on Tau. Critical location on the top side of the map controlled, and all of the points. He's getting the last one now. For me, the critical locations on the lower side of the map. And all the points, but I don't have such a high economy. Going tier 2 now, very late. Getting the optics for Space Marines. Do I even have bionics? Yeah, I do have them now. Tier 1 bionic and optics. Not a big deal. It's noticeable when you have both optics. I mean both bionics. I'm not sure if you can have 2 optics on Space Marines. Here I get my Force Commander killed. I also kill a lot of Fire Warriors. Still not terrible. I take down his Relic also. 140 to 30 income, tier 2 almost up, 98 to 50 income for Splash, and he doesn't have that vehicle beacon yet. He's got the Pathfinders out. Yeah, Splash knows what he's doing, he knows how to prioritize. If you're confident that you can micro your Fire Warriors nicely, you don't have to hurry with the vehicle beacon. It's a very expensive building. You can go for faster Pathfinders instead. I lost my first commander in there. I'm only left with a squad of Space Marines now, losing a lot, having to retreat. Chaplain on the way, global upgrade being researched, but as you may have realized, it's over. I've lost the fight. It was actually over when I failed with my tier 1 all-in, but I just overextended it into tier 2 for unknown reasons. If you cannot deal with Tau early game in here on Meeting of Minds, it's only gonna get more difficult later on. Especially if you try to all-in them and fail. Getting this chaplain out, first commander on the way again, and librarian will follow. I am under heavy pressure now. 3 fire warrior squads, pathfinders and Croods from Splash.
Target acquired. Whatever the greater good demands. Fire team is ready.
I'm saying to Splash that Tau are invincible in here. I'm actually not being serious. You can win Tau on Meeting of Minds, of course. But it's true that Meeting of Minds is one of the best races for Tau. Best maps, I mean. They feel really good in here. Here I'm being pushed to death in my base now. Syxers on attack move. probably doesn't even micro now. Or maybe he did. Gets closer with the fire warriors, will take down all of my heroes and space marines. This is the end of me in game 1, very much. First game actually looked a bit better for me despite matchup being probably worse. I say GG, and we will proceed with the next game. Syxers leading 1-0. 94-58, not so bad. On military it looked really bad in the end. Early to mid game was a bit of back and forth. Biggest issue was that I failed with the all-in. Getting the next game in here. Game 2 won Shrine of Excellion. Again, all the games random versus random. I draw Orks on Shrine of Excellion. Luck is on my side this time. And Eldar for Syxers. Well, unless it's any main Eldar player, I'm not afraid of the Eldar on Shrine of Excellion. I think Orks can compete with Eldar on this map. Not just Eldar, but with all factions. One of the best Ork maps, probably. Because they really can get the points fast. Very fast keep order on Orks. That means they can mass up faster, they can attack up faster. Can be an issue for many factions facing Orks here. Two squads of Slugger boys, barracks and the generator, doing a very standard build. The most standard you can do, shoot up boys will get a point next to the barracks. Big Mac will follow. Dark Reapers from Syxers, aspect portal generator opening. We could also say this is pretty standard versus Ork. They can also add the Farseer after 2 Dark Reaper squad, or maybe even after 1 squad of Reapers. Syxers would go and decap my strategic point for 1 Dark Reaper loss. I'm not sure if that was worth it. Here I get my mech, Shooter boys will also help, as well as the Gretchens tying up a squad of Dark Reapers. While they have nothing to build, they can fight. Okay, they could actually build this point all that time. I am not exactly sure what would have been better, them tying up those Dark Reapers or building. Well, I definitely had to fight back those Reapers away from my point. And I succeed with that. A second Dark Reaper has been killed. That's already 140 requisition down for Splash. He keeps reinforcing those Dark Reapers. I take the heavy cover in here and will try to take the second relic, one already captured for me at the right hand side of the map.
Incoming enemy fire. Incoming enemy fire.
No Farseer yet for Splash, he's getting some LP2s. Only one LP2 in fact, for now. Here Slugger Boys fighting the Guardians a bit. And Big Mech with Shooter Boys keeping these Reapers busy. While the Mech is above half HP, I am good. A war banner, the first one, has been finished, placing a second generator now and a second banner. Not enough power for the Pylo guns yet, I've upgraded a lot of LP2s and still doing that. Dark Reapers moving towards the right hand side of the map. Splash wants to take down those Slugger Boys, they were annoying the Guardians a bit. I'm not gonna try and catch Eldar's fleet of foot infantry. Instead I'm going in and trying to take down this LP2 from Splash. I will not succeed. Two Bone Singers will jump in from Splash and Repair. Well done in there by Syxers. 110 to 20 income for me against 98 to 10 for Splash. There he goes in again, now with 3 squads, 2 Dark Reapers and a squad of Guardians. Third Dark Reaper squads out. Now that's an issue for me. I have to mass a lot of boys if I want to keep myself in this fight. I've got the infiltration on the Gretchens also, so I can build safely. I've got the map control advantage. And a higher economy, of course. Things look good for me, even if it feels like 3 Dark Reapers feel unstoppable right now. I am fine. Storm Boy squad out. A third generator getting finished in here for Splash, so he can proceed with tier 2 after that. Right now he will go for it. He's also got a minefield prepared. In case of Storm Boy harass, it will help. Takes down the relic on the left hand side, will decap and take it from me. Pressures me a bit, wants to take down that LP2. I will wait for the armor upgrade before I go in. The armor upgrade is up now. And I jump in with the mech, having 2 squads of Slugger Boys alive still, and the Storm Boys with the Nob Leaders. Have to add the Nob Leaders also on those Slugger Boys. 45 work population cap. Can reinforce more boys. I see the Soul Shrine I get now disrupted by the minefield. I cannot cancel that Soul Shrine, instead I will take down the LP2, finish it off, as well as destroy that generator in the open field. Thanks to Syxers for that, a very sweet spot. 80 to 20 economy now for the Eldar. He goes for the optics. Does not have enough power for an Harlequin, it's mandatory right now in this fight. Having an Harlequin in this fight would have easily win Eldar the battle. Well, he doesn't have it, it's not my problem. Plays to my advantage, of course. Prioritizing that support platform in the fight, taking it down with the mech and Shooter Boys. Slugger Boys and Storm Boys keeping busy 2 squads of Dark Reapers, 3 squads of Dark Reapers in fact, while the mech with the Shooter Boys will take down Eldar's economy. Building the tier 2 banner now, 128 to 20 income, 8 to 10 for Splash. not focusing properly in here with mech and shooters. I have to handle that squad more efficiently as possible. Splash only gets more and more Dark Reapers out. He's getting the 4th squad now. He actually lost his squad of Dark Reapers earlier. He produced it again and we'll get one more. 4 squads of Dark Reapers. Here I slowly try to take down his Soul Shrine. It's both his tier 2 and his armory. And he can also research tier 4 from that. If you take down the Soul Shrine, it's great. Tank Bust is out for me now. This is the end of Eldar on Shrine of Excellion. I have managed to beat more experienced Eldar in the past on Shrine of Excellion. So I was pretty confident going into this game. Work is my secondary race. Syxers is probably not as experienced with Eldar as I am with Orks. Plus in this matchup you actually do need some micro on the Eldar in order to win. Okay, and Harlequin is out finally, and it starts to look good for Splash. The only issue is his economy. 74-0. I destroyed all of his generators and his tier 2 building. The knobs are here. The second squad is on the way. A 128-20, still only 2 generators. This is more than enough to play infantry work. Getting the tougher bosses research. This is a nice HP upgrade for Nob leaders and commanders. I am not sure if it actually buffs the HP of the Nob squads. Probably not. Yeah, they actually mention what it's being buffed here. War Boss, Big Mech, Mega Armored Nobs and Nob Leaders. You don't get an HP buff on the Nob squads. Only Nob Leaders. Now going in with the Fat Nobs. Not much hope in here for the Eldar on this economy. They can't really fight such work combination. The Harlequin is down, and I assume Splash doesn't have enough to produce another one. He actually says GG. He has enough, but it will be too late. He's already dead, and I tie up the score 1-1. Still, Eldar kills a lot more Orks, but it's normal in a matchup with Orks that a lot of Orks will die, but they will win the war in the end anyway. That's very lore friendly also. Okay, prepared game 3. One battle Marshes, it's gonna be Sisters of Battle for me, and Imperial Guard for Splash. At the top side, Syxers playing Imperial Guard. He will only make 2 squads of guardsmen. Probably 2 tech priests What? Double generator opening for Splash. It's the first time I watch this replays, by the way. I have no idea what Splash was doing in the games. In the lower position I would go for the Seraphims, of course. What else? Especially on battle Marshes, this is the way, I think. Getting the barracks and armory simultaneously built. Finished now, and ordering my Seraphims. Will probably produce 2 squads, since I don't place a generator early. Syxers, on the other hand, very greedy. Only 2 guardsmen and double generator. He probably does not expect Seraphims. Oh, this is actually tactical control, not even infantry. Completely overlooked that. Tactical control and double generator. Man, I think that would suck big time against Seraphims. Guardsmen simply cannot compete with Seraphims. There goes the first squad. Syxers probably did not expect me to do Seraphims. That's the only way I can explain this. He probably thought I'm total noob on Sisters. Well, I have a bit of experience on Sisters. I played the faction. Probably have a few hundred games on them throughout the years. Here I even managed to decap a point in exchange for a Seraphim. 1 model dies. I have a second squad out already. We'll also bring it in Imperial Guards base. And Splash finds himself on 2 points. Hello, hello. Only 2 strategic points captured. We're going into a 3rd minute now. With the Seraphims I can secure map control. We're sending 1 squad to get the critical location. The other squad will scout a bit around the map. I am not sure how many squads of guardsmen he's got. Second LP2 upgraded for Splash. 62 to 20 income. 3rd point captured, gets the 4th one. All the points captured for me, I also get the relic. My economy is lower or what? Yeah, my income is actually lower despite having a better map control already and faster cap order. It's because the Splash upgraded 2 LP2s very quick. And even upgrades the 3rd one now. And he will have enough soon to go even tier 2. Very interesting. Yeah, the double generator opening is actually probably good. Maybe was worth it. This fast LP2 buffs and even fast tier 2, he will go for tier 2 now. And he's playing defensively. Very interesting choice. Interesting build in fact. Still 85 to 10 income for me. I don't have enough power to go tier 2. I'm getting full map control however. And my income should get higher soon. It's gonna be 86 to 20 in a moment. 92 to 20. 86 to 20 for Splash. He's building the 3rd generator now. And finally he's adding those grenades on the guardsmen. Our grenades good though against Seraphims. I feel like Plasma would be a lot better. Especially when Seraphims jump close to the guardsmen, they can't really use the grenade launchers. So maybe Splash rushed it a bit with the grenade launcher equipment. Okay, jump into those guardsmen with both Seraphim squads. Still a pure tier 1 for me. Jumping close into those guardsmen, as you can see that they cannot use the grenade launchers when my units sit so close next to the guardsmen. Grenade launchers only can be used when the enemy infantry is further away. I am not sure if attack ground would work so close to the guardsmen.
We're on foot from here on. Shall I get started? New code, sir. Eager for action.
Well, at least Splash managed to keep himself alive too. Both squads are alive. He's getting the priests, gets the armor now, global upgrade on power, a very cheap one, and the mechanized command income 92 to 30. 104 to 30 income for me, only slightly higher. Considering the map control domination I have, it should have been a lot higher. Also going tier 2 now, and getting the cannons. I can afford it, so why not? Holy Icon also have to research them slowly. Get the icons. Faith on sisters is very important. Using the faith abilities is actually critical. If you do not use the faith abilities,
Victory countdown has begun.
it could be a big difference whether you would win or not. It's a big deal. Most abilities on sisters require faith in order to be used. And on sisters you really do need that full potential.
Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation.
It's actually the faith abilities which is a big deal
Let me preach his name. We're under fire.
and boost their strength. Here I get my surgeons, enabling Spirit Visage, trying not to bug it out. Back in the day I actually didn't even know this is a bug, casting Spirit Visage, I believe the ability name, or Angelic Visage, I actually don't remember the ability name, but you can use it on Seraphims without having a Sergeant at times, so back then I probably wasn't even sure. I didn't even know that is a bug. Here I get into a bad fight. Syxers engages with Chimeras and Plasma Guardsmen. A lot of my Seraphims have been killed. I'm getting Celestians out now. Seraphims can't actually survive against Plasma. I have to run away. Cannoness has been a complete waste. I'm getting the old men now and Celestians, my hope to make a comeback, because now it looks ugly.
5 minutes until.
Here I'm trying to save my LP2. I think I have enough faith to cast that smite now. And I have the crack grenades. I can take down the Chimera if I really want to. I am not rushing with that just yet though. 116 to 40 economy on my side, some nice bank also, ready to counter-attack. One crack grenade cast into that Chimera, somehow it still manages to escape on very low HP. Tier 3 on the way for Splash, very interesting. He's taking some nice risks. He wants that fanaticism, apparently. I'm jumping in again with the Seraphims, enabling the Visage ability. It boosts the damage. I also stun a squad of guardsmen. About 20 seconds stun, if I'm not mistaken. Almost as bad as Wraith Tomb on buildings. 86 to 53, some float on syxers. He's waiting for his tier 3 to use those resources. I'm getting global upgrade on requisition and more holy icons. There I see the fanaticism. I think I was a bit surprised. Casting the smite now, killing some guardsmen, and harassing Splash's economy. Seraphims are being used at economy harass. 2 squads of Celestians with the Confessors and Missionary. Also keeping syxers locked in his base now. He's actually going for tier 4. He really rushed it with tech in this game. He should have massed more in tier 2. I think he'd had very good chances if he stayed in tier 2. Mass like 4 squads of guardsmen. Probably have no chance. The only chance would have been exorcists. Don't have enough for tier 3 yet. Keep trying. Do some damage while I can. Taking down that tactical control now for Splash. He wants to overextend and try his luck with a tier 4 unit perhaps. He even skipped the Kasserkins in tier 3, he skipped the Ogrins. With the Kasserkins and the Ogrins I think he would have very good chances to fight me back off his base. Full scale war upgrade almost done, tier 4 up for Imperial Guard, but they don't really have enough economy now to produce any tier 4 unit. That's the issue. Going tier 3 now and trying to keep Splash locked on 2 points. Maybe we'll even manage to take down this LP2. Rebuilding that Canoness, I think I built the Canoness only for that blind ability alone. Works a bit like the Solar Pulse. Decreases the damage of the ranged squads. Not sure if it affects close combat damage. It basically blinds the infantry. Here I stun and cast a smite onto those Kasserkins. I managed to kill them easily. They didn't have any upgrade probably. Took them down easily, and Splash is left with his initial 2 squads of guardsmen. Tier 3 is still ongoing for me, very slowly being researched. Lemon Ras Depot being upgraded. He probably wouldn't have enough for a Lemon Ras. It's about 300 power in cost, maybe more. And he doesn't have those resources. But even a vehicle, whatever gets out, no it won't. Crack grenades will take down the mechanized command. If a vehicle would have gotten out, I would have destroyed it with the crack grenades also. And so Splash is left without economy now. I control the entire map, on the other hand. Syxers knows he messed up by rushing with that tier 4. There you have it, a Sisters of Battle victory for the Sisters of Battle fans. I hope you enjoyed it. Syxers still kills more squads, but I had an economy win, I think. And my army size was bigger. I think the abilities saved me really. The Confessor abilities. I used Stun, Smite. I think I also used the Heal. Also that Spirit Visage ability. One Seraphims helped me a lot. Alright, so the score 2-1 now. I am leading the way for now. Preparing game 4. It's gonna be Orks for syxers and Chaos for me on Vortex Plateau. Getting Chaos from random, probably my first time playing Chaos on this map. I almost do not play this map. At the top side, syxers gets Orks. And in the lower position of the map I get Chaos. I will play standard, no nade cult. I think I had no clue what to do in this game, in fact. Three squads of cultists, I don't remember at all what happened, and a squad of Chaos Marines. I probably will try to all in. That might be the case. No generator. Probably will try to play aggressively in tier 1.
Anything for the great powers. Grant us the gifts of the Chaos Gods, Great One.
Now that the Chaos Rising movie is finally done, up on the channel, should be up by the time you watch this. I will also play Retribution either on stream or in recording. Also will be blind playthrough for me in Dawn of War 2 Retribution. I haven't played that game before, and I think I will play it on normal probably. If it will be on streams, most likely it will be on stream. I will not bother with Captain or Primarch, it's too much for me. Failing on stream and replaying and wasting time probably not gonna be good. Chaos Rising on normal difficulty actually was a bit of a challenge for me, so Retribution might be even more difficult. I will not bother. Idling a bit on the left with a Heretic, a bit of a skirmish on the right. This map confuses me to death. I have no idea what to prioritize in here, how to split the map properly, and I don't know a proper cap order. I am not sure if it's actually good to take 1 point from this side and 1 point from this side, or just focus on one side entirely and take like 2 points from the right or 2 points from the left instead of running from one side to the other. It actually feels like taking 2 points from one of the sides is a lot easier. And this point in front in the base should be upgraded. The map again is pretty imbalanced. The strategic points are not properly positioned. Here we have another fight. The mech gets killed. Looks pretty good for me in this fight so far, but
Yes, Lord.
I think I lost a squad of cultists just to these Slugger boys. Yeah, that's right.
Victory.
I still have 2 squads of cultists left, building the generator now. Trying to go aggressively into Splash, killing his squad of Shooter boys also, and maybe even the Slugger boys will die. He's targeting my Chaos Lord with the LP2. Next time the mech is out, he's probably will manage to kill the Chaos Lord. I placed these tainted Auspex in here. Was expecting infiltrated Gretchens in the area, that's why. Finally, I take my portion of the map and even feels like I'm gonna get some economy lead. While Splash doesn't have so much, he's producing... he's got a new big mech out and gets his new squad of Shooter boys. Looks desperate for work right now, 80 to 20 income. 92 to 10 for me. Finishing the armory soon, and we'll go for the second generator.
Our victory is assured.
The armory is finished. Second generator on the way. Plasma pistol upgrade for the Chaos Lord, and aspiring champions will be added to the Chaos Marine squads. There's an LP2 in here and a barrack positioned. I probably won't be able to push in there, even a war banner. I decide to go in. I will focus the banner. Where is that big mech? Splash is gonna lose the banner, he jumps in with the mech now. I am losing quite a lot of marines in here, probably a lot more marines, that's right, and even the aspiring champion. All that killed for one banner, definitely not worth it. I thought I would delay Orks' attack a bit by attacking in there, but it was in fact a bad decision. Big shooters now were added to the Shooter boys. I went to fight in the area, adding the grenade launchers on the cultists. Here I'm gonna fight that big mech with the Chaos Lord and the aspiring champion. Thinking I have good chances in this fight, and that's right, Splash will lose the mech again. He lost his mech twice now. A bit of a back and forth in this game, I like it so far. Another new big mech on the way. So the issue for Orks in the matchup feels like the Chaos Lord is such a big pain for that mech. Killed the mech twice already. Of course it was not only the Chaos Lord used in the fight, but still a lot more powerful in one-on-one combat. Going tier 2, 110 to 30 income. Economy wise and map control wise looks very good for me. Not bad for Splash either. He's got the pile of guns up, goes for the 35 population cap work banner. I'm adding the bolters in tier 1, probably a mistake. That's a huge investment. Should have upgraded tier LP2s instead and maybe build turrets.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Tier 2 almost up for me.
Victory countdown.
Building a 4th generator. Three squads of Shooter boys from Splash. Here I decide to go in. enabling that rage. There's a lot of DPS, however, going into my squad from all those big shooters. And I am running low on economy, everything being invested in these 2 squads of marines. Also placed the machine pit and ordered the sorcerer. Running into a dead end, mistake, tried to get behind this LP2, but it's a trap, probably will die in there. And I do not have the HP upgrade on the Chaos Marines, big issue for me. The machine pit is up. I do need a Rhino desperately to get and save my squads, but it's probably gonna get out too late. So I will go for a Defiler instead. Really bad fight in this corner for me. It looked great until now, until this very moment. I had to retreat all the way through this area into my base. Maybe sacrifice these 2 points, but keep my army alive would have been a lot better. And of course I also underestimated the damage from these shooter boys. They had the blast tier upgrade, I think. Tier 2 banner on the way for splash. I am only having a Defiler at this moment. Producing a new Chaos Lord and a new Sorcerer, but no infantry whatsoever besides these cultists. We'll also lose this side of the map now. Oh no, those shooter boys didn't even have the blast here all that time, it's being researched now. The problem was the HP on my Chaos Marines. It also was quite low on HP for the Chaos Lord. And without the HP buff, Chaos Marines really melt from big shooters. Not even the blast here is required. Chaos Lord alone in here, shooting at a Nob Leader and a mech. Would definitely lose. Getting the Sorcerer in here, casting that ability, killing a few shooter boys. Half HP, actually 2/3 of HP down, maybe 3/4 of HP. Chaos Lord almost down. Also targeting them with that Defiler.
6 minutes
Dropping the morale. The Tongue Busters are here. And I held Talon out for me, but what do I need it for? Maybe for harassing Orks' economy or his war banners. I need some infantry desperately or more Defilers. Don't have enough now. Setting that Hell Talon to harass. Trying to keep my commanders alive. And also added an aspiring champion to the cultists. The mech has been killed. At least something. But he stunned the Defiler before dying. The Sorcerer has been killed, and that means I have no detection. The Chaos Lord also has been killed. Good focus in here from Splash. And I am left in the base with only one Defiler again, just got out. Terrible fight for me mid-game, lost me this... What is it, the third or the fourth game? It looked really good for me early to mid-game, but I had a really bad fight in this area later on. And it lost me the game basically. Can only blame myself for this, it's not the matchup. A more experienced Chaos player would have won, I think. I just messed up. And so Splash ties it up 2-2. That means we'll have one more game.
Until they can hold victory.
This is the end. I'm overextending a bit. Took my side of the map once again, but it won't matter now. Splash simply won't let me mass up any more infantry, and only now I get that HP buff for Chaos Marines super late. It had to be the first upgrade I make when hitting tier 2. Always prioritize that one. It's a very cheap upgrade for what it does. Trying to rebuild the machine pit, not giving up yet. Syxers asking me if I've got the Warkle disease with the overextension. Yeah, something like that. Something of that sort. Getting another defiler out. Actually, my economy is not so bad. 105 to 30. The reason why I'm not giving up, I guess. My economy is in fact slightly higher compared to Splash's economy somehow. Really interesting. A new defiler is out, but my HQ goes down. This is over. I can't make a comeback. Well, at least it was some back and forth, not super one-sided. Hopefully at least someone enjoyed it. Okay, let's speed this up. I say GG. And it's a 2-2. One more game to go for this best of 5. A 102 Chaos Marines killed by Splash, only 48 Orks killed by me. Yeah, I had some terrible fights. Last game, the 6th one already between the two of us. The first one unfortunately was a drop, so we have 6 games in this best of 5. Pretty unique. Last game on Titan's Fall, I get Imperial Guard, and Syxers gets the Dark Eldar. Only one Mandrake, Hall of Blood, and a generator for Syxers. At the top side I get Imperial Guard, will go to Guardsmen, Infantry Command, and a Plasma generator. What is this cap order? Okay, I get it. The Mandrakes will get the outer points, the Warriors will get these 2 positions in the base. Nice one. Very cheap and effective, only a bit risky. It could be vulnerable against turret rushes. If you see this sort of build coming from the Dark Eldar, if you can predict such a build, you can try and turret rush or play very aggressively early on against Dark Eldar. That's how you kill this easily. I am not playing aggressively, however, as Imperial Guard. I would play pretty standard, safe cap order, maybe even play defensively.
Such is the Emperor's will.
So Splash is not expecting any sort of aggression for me, I believe. He will actually get 3 strategic points with this squad of warriors. Erkan almost out, and I believe he will also order the Homunculus. He should have enough for the Homunculus once this point is finished. Harassing a bit with the command squad, killing some mandrakes. Got the Psyker and Priest. Strip Soul cast onto the Erkan. I think I can kill the Erkan now with the Priest, but I will not risk it because the warriors are here. I have to run away. The stun has been wasted from the Erkan, some DPS. And maybe he will even kill that Psyker. The Homunculus is out. Okay, the warriors only captured 2 positions. This one will be captured by the mandrakes. The squad is going for it. On this side we're having side of the map we're having a small fight. And looks like I'm losing it. I'm getting the LP2 upgraded on this side. We'll have to retreat and stay under the LP2. No chances to fight Dark Eldar infantry in open field. Don't even try. I am not sure if I can save this LP2 and I don't know where is my command squad. Okay, it gets out of the listening post. The LP2 is up, but it probably will be a waste if it gets taken down. It's gonna be painful. Building a second generator in the meantime. I should have added a 3rd squad of guardsmen perhaps, or at least some minefields or a turret. One of those. Adding the 3rd guardsman now. Commissar with a squad of guardsmen out of morale, heading to retreat. Splash playing very aggressively, although he's only got 2 commanders and a squad of warriors. He does it really nicely. It is a very good build on the Dark Eldar. Very fast 2 commanders. I have no experience at all playing against that. The poison upgrade up for the Dark Eldar. Mandrakes obviously are gonna fight this guardsman easily. I have to retreat from there. There goes another squad on the command squad. Another stun on the command squad. The general dies, the priest dies, and maybe even the Psyker will get killed. Yeah, he gets focused and I lose the command squad. Really painful damage. Feels pretty broken even. The only chance probably to hold this point is to have a turret built earlier and 2 full squads of guardsmen faster. I even build the tactical control because I'm desperate now. Oh, what is this control on the guardsmen? I should have moved with the attack move instead. Getting my 3rd squad of guardsmen at home. It's too risky to stay in them in there, getting the critical location. I have to group together and somehow fight back the Dark Eldar. 92 to 20 income for Dark Eldar. He now has enough for tier 2 and he's going for it. Since I've invested so much in tier 1, I upgraded LP2s, a lot of them. I built the tactical control, I built the command squad and lost it. Not sure if I will make a new one. But that's a lot of resources, so it delays my attack. All that and I will even lose the fight. Syxers can still fight me easily. Going tier 2 now. Keeping that third squad of guardsmen, trying to get map control, probably a mistake. I do need a third squad of guardsmen in here desperately. Fully reinforced and fully equipped with the grenade launchers perhaps. Syxers with only one squad of warriors, Erkan and Homunculus, and he can defeat my upgraded guardsmen. Have to order a new command squad. The mandrakes with the poison taking down the LP2. And there we go, tier 2 up for splash. Takes down my LP2, the outer position. Looks really good for him now. My tier 2 slightly delayed. Again I get out, very risky to get out like that. Syxers also goes back, will attack from the other side towards the top right, I assume. And he also placed the big generator. Huge boost in power soon for the Dark Eldar. Scourge is on the way. Well, he's playing the matchup really well. Nothing to complain. I'm getting the global upgrade on requisition, reinforcing those guardsmen, getting some priests. We'll need more upgrades, of course. Going towards the Dark Eldar's base, I will not bother trying to catch his Erkan and warriors around the map. I will just go for a counter harass. The Scourges are here, nicely reinforced, no chances for these poor guardsmen. Will they even survive? Oh yeah, on 5 HP. One guardsman survives, and I save the squad. But not for long, the Scourges jumped after them and finished that squad off. Showing some aggression in here with my upgraded guardsmen, only 2 squads however, and that is a problem, not enough to deal with the Fat Erkan, Homunculus, Scourges, all that stuff, and they are coming for me. Usage of Dark Eldar ability, dropping the morale on all of my squads. Thankfully I have a commissar attached, and I can restore morale. But my infantry gets blinded now by Dark Eldar grenades. The witches are also here, and the malediction. You really do need 4 squads of guardsmen, it feels like, in this matchup. Without 4 squads of guardsmen it's really challenging. Malediction alone can render a squad of guardsmen useless. Then you have witches which can tie up guardsmen. You have Erkan which can tie up guardsmen. You have Homunculus. Yeah, you probably also need Chimeras and Basilisks to fight Dark Eldar. Very difficult game for me. I'm losing the fight once again, having to go all the way back in my base. 96 to 40 income, malediction cast on the guardsman, probably for the second time now. And it lasts a lot because of the amount of incubi on the Aircon. 4 incubi, that means the Aircon stun and malediction will last a lot longer. LP3 on the relic, hoped it would help me keep this point up, but no way. The DPS from all this Dark Eldar stuff is simply too much to handle. Mechanized command not properly placed. Had to be positioned somewhere in this area, or maybe in here. In a vulnerable position, but I think I placed it like that in order to get inside and deal damage from it. Investing into those LP3s, definitely not worth it. There goes the malediction once again. I am a dead man, as you may have realized. 88 to 40 income. I only sit on 2 points, you could say. Not enough guardsmen still. Lack of experience in the mid-chop. Syxers doing the standard Dark Eldar stuff, and it works. If you do the standard stuff on Imperial Guard in this mid-chop, it won't work. You have to play more unusual. You have to be creative. I also did not manage my units properly in the fights. I went in open field too often, underestimating the damage from the Dark Eldar. Was losing too much. Early game especially. Not quitting just yet. But it's obvious if you look at Dark Eldar's map control and income, 147 to 60. He can simply mass a bunch of units in tier 2 and win this. 81 to 40 income for me. Very fast reload for the malediction. There it goes once again. Renders one squad of guardsmen completely useless. Two squads of Scourges, one squad of Witches, Aircon. That's basically it. Enough to win the game for Splash. Well played by Splash, definitely. Very good engagements, good usage of abilities, good timings, and good builds. If you do not expect Imperial Guard to go all in on you, this build is really good, probably. But it can be stopped, of course, by a more experienced Imperial Guard player. It should be no problem. Tier 3 on the way for Splash. Only now I get 2 Basilisks out. Very, very late.
6 minutes until take and hold victory.
Maybe the general is not worth it. The Psyker early game definitely felt like a waste. Maybe producing general and a priest for the early game and then giving up on the command squads could be better. It's not cost effective, it feels like, until tier 3 at least. when he's got a strafing run and fanaticism.
You have chosen wisely.
Who shall taste my trident?
Second squad of witches is here. 2 squads of scourges, Erkan. That's a lot of firepower. The warriors also still alive. Dark Foundry placed. Tier 3 almost up for syxers. There he goes in one last time. Good jump with the scourges. Now gets close to the basilisks, jumps right into them and takes them both down. Also applied the corrosion ability, which decreases the armor, penetrates the armor of the buildings, vehicles and even infantry. Correct me if I'm wrong. GG gets called and syxers wins me in this fun best of 5 random versus random with a score 3-2. A lot of back and forth and enjoyable games, I think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And next we have another best of 5, again random versus random. Preparing the game in here. Drinking some water. Very important to keep the voice alive and brain function. Next best of 5s, 5 random versus random. I'm gonna play versus MonarcH, also known as Mental. Aix Mental French team. Later on in 2016-2017 he joined also Toxic team, so again a French team. Pretty good player. His main is Eldar, but I believe he has experience on random with all the factions, so definitely a challenge for me. I think MonarcH was more experienced on random, at least. In the lower position of the map, MonarcH draws Imperial Guard from random. Gets 2 squads of guardsmen, 2 tech priests, infantry command and generator, very standard command squad on the way. At the top side I get Orks from random, my second main race, after Necrons. Happy with the matchup, but I cannot underestimate Imperial Guard in the matchup. It's still quite a challenge for Orks. The matchup is pretty much balanced, I assume, but it's map dependent. On some maps Orks lead the way, on others Imperial Guard is favored. Both factions have good chances. There comes Mental's general. I send a squad of Slugger boys towards his relic, trying to decap. Does he even have anything in there? Yeah, he's getting the relic. Mech out for me. General kills a Slugger boy in there. Slugger boys on the right, keeping this commissar busy, dropping morale of the guardsmen and killing a few guardsmen. MonarcH panics a bit and places a heavy bolter turret next to the relic. Will I even succeed with the decap, though highly unlikely, that too much firepower around here. I did not see that general coming to this side, so I tried. overextending and having a bad fight right now in the area.
Boss, who is getting shot? What is it? Shoot me!
Lost the squad of Slugger boys to 2 squads of guardsmen and a commissar. No escape. The mech here almost managed to kill that priest, but also lost half HP. Probably not worth it. The trade probably wasn't worth it. Building the second generator at home and a war banner. Come on, can I kill that priest? I'm trying hard, but I fail. And grid plays to my disadvantage. Losing quite a few shooter boys now on the retreat. Mental, on the other hand, feels great. Builds 2 more generators. He's got LP2 in here and turret for defenses. Very good. Getting the second squad of shooter boys at home and also upgrading LP2s, my economy is good. 140 to 20, 86 to 20 for Imperial Guard.
My devotion is assured.
More LP2s for mental. A lot of investment in economy in tier 1. Maybe good in this case, because I also do economy boom. I'm not rushing with tech. It would have been an issue for mental if I went for a faster mech shop, into faster war trucks, or war tracks, both good. War track probably better, since they can also deal with the sentinels if you have 3-4 of them.
We're under fire! It is my duty to serve. My devotion is assured.
Storm boy is out, armor upgrade on the way for me. Showing some activity on the map in here. Trying not to turtle too much. Jumping in the middle and killing that Psyker. Finally I managed to kill something on mental. Both Psyker and Priest got killed from the command squad. Very happy with the outcome. The armor upgrade is up, but I cannot go in just yet. I think I will need 1 more squad of Storm boys. Yeah, it's coming. 70% tier 2 for mental. And very good economy, 116 to 40 now. Better economy than mine, much better. Getting the speed boost research for the Storm boys and more LP2s. I will not retreat from this point, I can fight. I can even bring the Storm boys if necessary. Okay, finally I go in, now that the Storm boy squad is close. Going into mental's base, 110 to 20 economy. I can fight with this economy. My problem though is that mental is tier 2. And he's getting the mechanized command and I do not know that, I don't see it yet. Taking down that LP2, the outer LP2 is down. Not a big loss for mental. His economy is still very good. He's getting Hellhound Depot. Jumping towards the relic side, taking down the relic, the turret I mean. Forgot about this squad of Slugger boys, my mistake. Probably will lose the squad while I take down the turret and the LP2 on the other side. Finally I notice it. But can I retreat? Probably I can save that squad. Third generator placed, custom gadgets research, and blaster upgrade for me. For some reason I go for the blaster upgrade before the chopper research. Another mistake I do. And I do need one more banner for being able to produce anti-vehicle. I cannot produce it yet. Some nice economy damage has been done to Imperial Guard's economy. 80 to 40 income now for Imperial Guard, 110 to 30 for me, but I'm losing the fights. That's a big deal. I have to retreat. Need anti-vehicle desperately. And need more boys. Not enough boys. Storm boys getting slaughtered by the Hellhound. Hellhounds, not only can they deal with the infantry, but they can also take down your base. Their damage to buildings is ridiculous. Maybe that's lore friendly, flamers destroying buildings, also from infantry. Look at that damage. And it's also area of effect. Sweet spot in here, 3 war banners close to each other. Even the Gretchens get burned from those, from that Hellhound firepower. If they sit nearby to repair, they will die. Okay, one Hellhound is gonna go down. I think I managed to fight back a MonarcH from here. He's getting his global upgrades on both requisition and power during this time. 124 to 66 income now for Imperial Guard. Very high income. 98 to 30 for me. Well, I win the fight in here, but my economy sucks compared to Imperial Guard now. And I have to restore a banner in order to reach tier 2.
Storm boys, he's ready for a fight. We've got to go. You need something fixed. We're under attack. Is that the best you've got? What are your orders? Ready and willing, sir.
Doesn't look so bad for me. Halfway through tier 3 already for mental. He's on his way to tier 3 and I have no idea he's doing that. I'm still thinking he's sitting on a very low income after my economy damage on his side. When in fact his economy is actually higher than mine. I also do get the global upgrade for requisition and one more war banner. I think I had no idea what to do at that point in time after I lost the Storm Boys. What should I invest in? Maybe going tier 3 would be a good choice. Yeah, I think I will go tier 3, building the tier 3 banner now. 75 work population. Tier 3 already up for MonarcH. Basilisks on the way. 2 heavy weapons teams, nicely positioned. Strafing run has been cast. I have to go back. I see that he's tier 3 now. Okay, I do have 2 Storm Boy squads, they're actually alive. Kept them alive, both of them. But they are not very useful at this point, with all that artillery and good defenses for mental. I can't really harass properly. Maybe I can use the Storm Boys in fights, but I have to fully reinforce them. That's a massive investment.
6 minutes until taken hold victory.
Probably will not do that. Going tier 3, halfway done. And yeah, I do invest into the Storm Boys. Got the taken hold count down, 2 minefields next to the relic, in case Ogrins would go in there, or any other infantry squad. There goes the Kasarkins with priests. Okay, the big shooty weapon on the mech actually looks like the custom blaster, but it's not the custom blaster. It's the big shooty, and the damage is not nearly as high as on the custom blaster in vanilla. It looks nice at least. 140 to 60 income for me now. 2 Flash Gate squads incoming, War Boss and Mad Dogs. Already under big pressure from MonarcH. He's going tier 4 now, 165.79. Economy, very high income, well done. Nice macro gaming here by Mental. He's getting those upgrades, tier 3 ones for infantry. And second upgrade on power. I'm bringing my tank busters closer to the basilisks. I have to take it down. It's actually only 1 basilisk. And it's gonna get destroyed. 2 squads of Flash Gates, 1 squad aided by the War Boss, another by the Mad Dog. Pushing in, taking down those heavy weapons teams. And fighting back Imperial Guard, taking my relic, building that listening post again. Feels like I do need the tier 3 knobs in this situation. I'm getting the tier 3 armor upgrade. Not enough for requisition, however. All of my requisition going into reinforcement of current infantry squads, not enough for knobs. Maybe I'm even saving for the mech shop, who knows. Good firepower from me. Now there's also the assassin, which takes down my Flash Gates slowly, 1 by 1. I'm failing to detect. Although the War Boss was very close at some point. Tier 4 up for Mental. He's getting the Lemon Rust battle tanks, and the Bane Blade is on the way now. Mega armored knobs on the way. I float a lot. Very bad floats. And we'll also order the knobs. No mech shop for me. No killer cans. Nice grenade from the Kings, killing a lot of flash gets. Well, I took down 2 LP2s from Imperial guards. I guess it still won't be enough. His income is very high, 125 to 105. Mental is floating a lot. But even with these floats from his side, he would eventually win anyway. Apologies if it wasn't obvious, but the Baneblade is almost out and I have nothing to stop it. There we go. Not even the mech is around here to stun that Baneblade, and my Orks get slaughtered. I am surrounded by loyalists. A Nob squad got killed as soon as it got out. The flash gits will get killed even faster. The armor upgrades do not apply to them. $150 to 48 income for me. Well, without tier 4 I cannot do anything to that Baneblade. We'll try to build that mech shop now, getting the mech out again. Time for mental to counterattack. Okay, the Mad Dog bomb is here. We'll kill quite a few guardsmen. 2 Kings and a few guardsmen have been killed, maybe an Ogryn. But that's basically all I could do. I am dead now. The base is under assault. Wasn't aggressive enough early in the game, allowed mental to hit tier 2 so easily without destroying and harassing his economy enough. Very slowly but surely I am being taken down. Last attempt to get out and do something. Out of desperation, I'm not giving up too fast. Losing the war boss, all the flash gates once again. And this is the end. Okay, I'm actually trying to overextend in order to hit tier 4, but it's too late. I say GG and game 1. A victory for MonarcH or Mental. He kills 174 orcs, I kill 86 guardsmen. His income was higher throughout the course of the game, about 2000 more resources. Not a big deal for a 22-minute game. Both of our economies were fine. Jumping into game 2, I get Necrons on Blood River and MonarcH gets Orks this time.
Oh, hey, boss.
In the lower left of the map, Mental starts with 2 Slugger boy squads, boys, hut and generator, standard thing. Shoot up boys to get this point. Probably cannot get better than that in terms of builds. At the top right I get Necrons. For some reason getting a strategic point quick, weird decision making right here. Usually I would not do that versus Orks.
Jobs are good and boss. What is it? What do you want? Here to fix your cabin.
Mental trying to get a fast map control, not showing any aggression. The reason why you don't need so fast obelisks. Prioritizing and focusing on building up economy faster is better. 3 squads of scarabs will build generators. Going for plus 80 already. The 7th generator has been placed. 2 squads of Necron warriors out.
You need something fixed. Yeah? What is it?
Necron Lord on the way.
Jobs are good and boss.
And the 2nd squad of shoot up boys on the way from Mental.
What is it?
Hello? Who's there?
We're under attack! Don't bother me. I'm working on something. What here, boss? Sod off. Belongs to the What is it?
This galaxy has pure solution without my presence.
Trying to fight the Orks in here with 2 squads of Necron warriors until the Lord is out. Till the Lord comes out. I do not remember at all what happened in this game and how did I play. The game was played over 6 years ago, yeah, something like that, in March 2016. Unbelievable how the time flew by. Feels like I played these games like 6 months ago, actually, even if I do not recall what happened in here. 2 more squads of Necron warriors follow. Forbidden Archive on the way. And Necron warrior upgrades. Doing standard Necron build. 3 squads of shooter boys with big shooters from Mental. He's also adding the nob leaders. Armor upgrade. No blast tier yet. Well, against this build, a fast tier 2 into Wraiths would have been a lot better. Instead, I'm investing in Necron warriors with upgrades. I would criticize a Necron player if I see him doing that in this case. With some good micro, shooter boy mass with big shooters and blaster and maybe a squad of nob leaders can easily counter Necron warrior mass. Problem can be destroyers in tier 2, but you have to survive until them. Somehow managed to drop the HP on that mech down to red HP now. Keep pushing in. 4th squad of Necron warriors is out. All the resources being invested into the Necron warriors, always on Overwatch, being reinforced. Managed to kill those Gretchens in there. Feels like I'm gonna lose a squad of Necron warriors. No, I will save it, teleporting it back at base. With a Necron Lord keeping busy those shooter boys. Took down a war banner and will take down the LP1. Time to retreat. No way I can keep fighting in here. Okay, I have the solar pulse, so I decided to stay in here and decap. Good job then. Custom gadgets research upgrade for Orks, for the big mech incoming. Blastier is here and the chopper research will follow. Solar pulse and phase shift, very standard play from me. People actually used to criticize me a lot for not playing standard like Eva, but in fact I do play standard, but not in every game. That's the only difference.
4 minutes until take and hold victory.
Going tier 2 now, 180 income. I think I do exactly the same build as I did in the first game against Splash on Meeting of Minds. Pretty much the same standard build. No jump on the Lord, have to run away by land. We'll actually save the jump for engagement. But it's not a good one. This engagement in fact sucks, and we'll get my Necron Lord killed. Looks terrible. The nobs are out. The second squad of nobs is on the way. 92 to 20 economy only, but the firepower from these works is insane. As soon as I reach tier 2 I have to produce a new lord. Can't risk ordering something else. Getting phylactery as the 3rd artifact and deleting the archive. When you play standard you do need every penny of resources. And maybe we'll build the greater summoning core. Not sure if it's too late or not. No, we'll go for the global upgrade instead, but I'm gonna be under pressure. A really weird decision making. Mental keeps pushing very slowly, getting closer and closer to my base. I jump in with the Lord, casting that Solar Pulse, trying to keep these works back. But the Solar Pulse this time does not scare Mental at all. He's got the nobs with the claws, with armor upgrade. And maybe with a nob leader HP buff. He is very fat now, running around my base. I actually cancelled that global upgrade. I do need a lot of destroyers in here if I want to keep myself in this game, and I'm not sure if I can build this. Mental found the location of my greater summoning core and he killed all the scarabs in there. Very painful for me. Getting some flayed ones now. Trying to save the Necron warriors. Very difficult fight. Not sure if I can hold this without any upgraded turrets. Firepower from the Necron warriors not sufficient. I don't have scarabs to finish this core. They get out too slowly. Well, at least Mental didn't destroy any generators yet from me. He killed most of my Necron warriors, however, and that's it. I do get the second Necron warrior upgrade, but it's too late. I have no Necron warriors anymore, besides this one squad on low HP, which is about to also get killed. So, 3 squads of shooter boys, 2 squads of nob leaders, and you don't even need high economy for that. Sufficient to deal with standard Necron warrior mass. Of course, I made some mistakes. I lost the lords. That was a big deal in tier 1. I say GG, no reason to overextend in here, and Mental takes me down 2-0 now. Terrible score on military, 102 Necrons killed by Mental and only 22 Orks killed by me. And I mastered a lot of Necron warriors. Looked hopeless. And on Blood River, usually I'd feel good in the matchup, but this time it simply was ridiculous. Next game on Shrine of Excellion, I get Orks. And Mental gets Imperial Guard once again. I've already lost the first game against Mental's Imperial Guard on Fata Morga. Let's see how this will work out on Shrine of Excellion. Usually I'd feel more comfortable with works on this map than any other. I will actually start through a war banner, no generator opening this time. I think I will be playing more aggressively perhaps. 2 Slugger Boy squads from me. Shooter Boys follow to get this point. War banner and then the big mech will follow. General out for Mental, 2 squads of guardsmen and a commissar.
I will do as you ask. It will be my honor. We're under attack! It now belongs to the Orks! Yeah. Where's the fighting? Job's a good boss best. They shooting us! What is it?
Got a pretty fast map control, all of the points in my base have been captured. We'll try to get the relic on the left now. The mech and the shoot-up boys are here, ready to fight that command squad. Mental has to retreat. On the right hand side with the Slugger boys I do not allow those guardsmen to take the relic. And I will keep pushing deeper into Mental's base. He sends his command squad towards the top right to fight and maybe finish off this squad of Slugger boys. In exchange I'm going into his base instead, delaying the build up of this listening post. We'll probably even take it down or force Mental to cancel it. Will he cancel? Yeah, he does. Saves that 100 requisition. Thanks to the war banner I can mass a lot of Orks now, quick. Got the second squad of shoot-up boys out. Building the generator. And bringing the remaining squad of Slugger boys into the fight to tie up the squad of guardsmen with the commissar. That's very important, very helpful. The squad of shoot-up boys on the top right probably will get in here at the relic, trying to kill those guardsmen. Was easy to predict they would be there trying to capture it. Intense fighting here in the lower left still. The squad of shoot-up boys at the top right manages to kill a squad of guardsmen from Mental. Out of desperation, Imperial Guard has to build a heavy bolter turret, the only way for Mental to push me away from here. And I will stop in this heavy cover. I've got the LP2 upgraded next to it. Can defend in there and can go for the pilo guns now. We'll build it on the left, as well as the second war banner.
As you wish, so shall it be done. Where is his will needed? Objective secured. What now? Sir, yes, sir. Sod off. What now? Abuse. Green is best.
$98 to 10 income against 80 to 24 mental. Leading on economy for now.
Victory countdown has begun.
Much better income for me, and taking hold of victory condition now. Countdown on the way. Got very good map control and map vision. Trying to take the second relic. Got 2 squads of shoot-up boys, storm boys out. Armor upgrade almost up. Time to show some aggression. Getting towards the right side of the map. Tried to kill that command squad. Only 1 generator from me. I think I will only play infantry, so 1 generator could be sufficient. Building a second one, however, is possible, affordable on this map, and of course worth it. Yeah, I will build it now. 74 to 30 income. Mental has enough to go tier 2, but he's under pressure. So, a bit of a struggle. Should he go tier 2 or not under this heavy pressure? I'm actually not sure what would be better. It already looks really bad for Imperial Guard in this case. Losing the second strategic point, he lost both relics to me. And now loses 2 strategic points. Won't even go tier 2. Too much of a risk. GG gets called. Yeah, this was a much faster and shorter game. A bit of a domination on this one from my Orks. Not sure where Mental messed up. Maybe early in the game when he sent his command squad towards the top right to kill my Slugger boys. Then I cancelled the cap on his outer point in the lower left. And then also delayed a listening post build up. He cancelled it, then tried to rebuild. Basically economic victory for me. I managed to outmass him very easily. Wasn't difficult. Compared to Fata Morgana, this one was almost nothing. So the score 2-1, Mental still leading the way. He has to win one more game in order to win this best of 5. 2 best of 5s today, random versus random. Pretty uncommon for my channel. I think I have posted quite a few random versus random best ofs on Warhammer 40k Veteran also, check them out. 4th game on Tranquility's end, I get Space Marines at the top side of the map. We'll go for 3 scouts squads and Chapel Barracks, no generator. In the lower position of the map, Mental gets Chaos and goes for 3 cultist squads and Raptors, as well as a generator. If you only make a squad of Raptors, you can afford a generator. Then after building 1 or 2 listening posts, you can also build the Chaos Lord or a squad of Chaos Marines. Sending a squad of scouts early on into the Chaos base, trying to find low HP heretics and maybe kill them, but Raptors won't let me. How would I know that Mental goes for Raptors? So this move in here with the scouts is a waste for me. They cannot do anything but keep the Raptors at home. That's all they can do for now.
Yes, my lord. Scouts ready.
A squad of Space Marines is out for me. The Force Commander follows. Microing with these scouts all the time, running away from the Raptors. Still, Raptors managed to kill a scout on the move.
Faith is our shield. Scouts ready. Defending objective.
We can serve you.
Pretty equal map control for now. 50-10 income on Mental. He's getting the Chaos Lord as expected after building 2 listening posts. Surprisingly, keeping my scout squad alive all that time. Not so difficult if you just run a click further away from the Raptors with them. Not so difficult. Nice decap with the Raptors. Painful for me. Getting the second squad of Space Marines. My problem is economy. Raptors also find another scout squad on the left hand side critical location. He does not want to let me get this point. Will cancel the cap. Well done, and jumps again towards the left point. No decap for him this time. I place the listening post.
Yes, my lord.
Lock soft. Defending objective.
Here to serve.
We are taking fire.
Thanks to the early generator from Mental, he manages to upgrade listening posts now and gets huge economy lead. 104 to 10 income for Chaos, 74 to 0 for me. I have no idea where I messed up, honestly. I have no experience at all with Space Marines. I think I am more experienced with Chaos, in fact. But then Space Marines. Here 2 squads of scouts will actually manage to kill these cultists. They should be able to do that. Nice fatality. With a squad of Space Marines and the Force Commander, I tried hard to take down this LP2 and I failed. That's a big deal right there. I lost a lot of Space Marines for almost nothing. If this gets repaired, all that for nothing. And now Mental with the Raptors, Chaos Lord, Chaos Marines can easily fight me back. Builds a second generator and he has enough even for tier 2 and for armory. One of them. Now I build the first generator and build my armory. Lost all the scouts, apparently, yeah. Lost the scouts to Raptors and Chaos Marines. They were trapped in this corner. Armory up for me, getting the frag grenades I assume, and I need a second generator. Desperately. No power at all even for those basic upgrades from the armory. I'm getting outmassed. Of course, Mental has a much higher income on requisition. He can easily outmass me. Where is his armory? He in fact does not go for the armory. Instead, he's reinforced these squads. He's overwatching the Raptors also. Why would you even make the armory if you can just outnumber the Marines and kill them? Smart. Powerful move in here from Mental. He sees my armory, sees my base. I have the plasma pistol now on that Force Commander. Getting the bionic. I've got the frag grenades also. Trying to kill those Raptors slowly. Losing 2 servitors. Finally got the bionic. Good thing is for me, I did not lose any strategic points, even though I don't have LP2s. At least I do have those LP1s on all of my points. This is what keeps me in this game. Running away around the map from all that bunch of Chaos Marines. They are getting their upgrades soon. Frag grenades, plasma pistol and power swords being researched by MonarcH.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
What's your order?
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
We stand ready.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
We stand ready.
He who stands with me
Heavily outnumbered now by all these marines, and they also have the upgrades now. Even though they do not have bionic upgrades, you can reinforce the squads instead and have enough HP. We've got like 3 squads in here of Chaos Marines with the Raptors. Chaos Lord much higher on HP,
2 minutes.
and I only have a low HP commander and a squad of Space Marines. This is the end of me. Mental wins this best of 5 with a score 3-1 for now. We're gonna play one more game. We actually play all 5 games. Even though Mental already won this best of 5, we agreed to play one more game for fun.
Fear denies faith.
My infantry killed. Time to say GG. Not gonna give up yet, we'll stay in the game for a few more.
Direct us to the
For about 1 more minute, I guess. Getting a new force commander. And trying to decap.
Until taken
In
hold
fact, this
victory.
won't be a taken hold victory. Decapped now 2 critical locations. More Chaos Marines on the way. Mental is now tier 2 also. Gets global upgrade on requisition.
warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Commander is almost out, but it wouldn't matter. Let's speed this up a bit until the next fight begins. If it will ever begin even. There we go, I jump with the Assault Marines into 2 Chaos Marine squads. They enable their rage. And almost killed the entire squad. I jumped at the last second and saved it. Only now I can afford to go tier 2. 3 squads of Chaos Marines now from Chaos. A squad of Raptors, Chaos Lord and even Cultists are here, ready to fight the Loyalists and exterminate them.
Now what? Enemies! We need enemies. I feel warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
taking heavy fire.
Jumping in with 2 squads of Assault Marines, trying until the very end. I am actually not sure if Assault Marines have any chances against Chaos Marines if they've got Aspiring Champion with the Power Sword. Assault Marines probably would lose. Especially that the Aspiring Champions do have that power HP buff, I mean. That's it with the best of 5. 3-1 lead for MonarcH. A big challenge for me. Not very good matchups. In my case, I mean. Got Space Marines, not so experienced with them. In the 3 previous games, however, it was Orks twice, my secondary race, and Necrons once. I can't really complain on that. MonarcH got also pretty good matchups, so he cannot complain either. One more game to go. We played this last one for fun. I get Tau Empire on Meeting of Minds. And MonarcH gets Space Marines. Tau versus Space Marines, basically the same matchup I had against Splash in the last game, right? Except this time I will be playing Tau. In the right hand side on the Meeting of Minds I get Tau Empire, will open standardly with a Tau Barracks generator, 2 stealth suits and jetpacks, of course, always. You always make the jetpacks, even for the stealth suits alone, it's worth it. It also allows the Tau Commander and the Vespids to jump. Going for the Fire Warriors and the Tau Commander, probably the same build that also Splash did against me. Something similar it was.
Defending objective.
From MonarcH, 3 scout squads, no, 4. 4 squads of scouts, nicely done, and a Force Commander.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Yes.
The Tau Commander is out. Fire Warriors will sit next to the unbuilt strategic point. They will sit in the base and defend for a while. The Tau Commander will get out and scout. Stealth suit is here. It will not allow the scouts to capture that critical location. The Force Commander is here. I'm trying to kill the scouts with my commander. Only managed to kill 1 scout. And lost 250 HP. Not so good. More Fire Warriors on the way. Actually reinforced the squads. Took control of the critical location on the lower side of the map. The scouts will now decap it. The only thing that bothers me now is that full HP on the Force Commander. We'll have to be careful now. Lost half HP on the Tau Commander. Need to make more Fire Warriors and reinforce them. I think I will play somewhat similar to what Splash did against me. Also Fire Warrior Mass. Simply because it works. Trying to surround now MonarcH's Space Marines in here. He is getting surrounded, trapped slowly. Now if he tries to retreat, he's gonna lose a lot on the retreat. Tau Commander almost down. Yeah, was this 1 or 2 squads of Space Marines that got killed? Didn't really pay attention. It either was 2 squads of Space Marines were one fully reinforced squad of Space Marines plus a squad of scouts in here got killed. Big losses for MonarcH. This is how one bad fight can lose you the game. But it's not over yet. Assault Marines are out for mental. 98 to 20. Ghost tier 2. Researches plasma pistol and bionics. Force commander left alive with a squad of assault marines. For me, 2 stealth suits, 2 fire warrior teams, fully reinforced, and the Tau commander. Not having enough power for tier 2 yet, but I will soon. And I will go for it.
Send us toward the enemy.
2 critical locations under my control. And Path to Enlightenment has been placed. Getting more LP2s up. And a 5th generator. Yeah, pretty much the same game we had against Splash. Except I do not mass as many fire warriors, I only made 2 squads, it was sufficient.
The technology of Tau makes us
Reinforced those stealth suits instead.
the silent hunters are for the greater good. Send us toward the enemy.
They do have some nice damage to infantry also, and even commanders. When you have all the damage buffs, you can use stealth suits against everything. Tier 2 up for me now. 122 to 60 income. Going for the vehicle beacon. I actually do prioritize vehicle beacon over Pathfinders.
5 minutes until taking
Sometimes
hold
a fast devilfish can decide. A lot more important compared to a Pathfinder team, as it can save you from a bad fight.
The silent hunters are ready. The silent hunters are ready.
Taking heavy fire.
Pressuring MonarcH a bit, harassing. He's got 2 squads of assault marines with sergeants and upgraded swords now, librarian on the way, and grey knights for MonarcH. Triple hero, grey knights, and 2 squads of assault marines. Will that be sufficient to deal with 2 squads of fire warriors, 2 squads of stealth suits, Tau commander, devilfishes, and maybe barracudas later on? I do not remember what else I produced. I'll have to find out.
victory.
Getting those damage upgrades for the stealth suits. Here the assault team got trapped, slowed down by Tau commander's snare trap. Devilfish, the first one is out. 128 to 60 income for me, 92 to 30 for mental. He has to sacrifice his economy, keep it lower in exchange for tech. He has to keep it up with me on tech or lose. 2 stealth suit teams now harassing Space Marines base, while the fire warriors with the devilfish will fight the remaining Space Marines army, will hold them back. A bit of a pathing in here, I can't really get in and out of the devilfish, I cannot move with it properly. We'll do that now. And getting a barracuda. I assume the librarian has been already killed. There's no detection at all from... oh, the librarian is actually attached to the Grey Knights. Challenging right now for Space Marine. MonarcH says GG. He gives up, he lost the relic in there, the turret, and he's losing the fight. 3-2 score in the end in both best of 5s, but I lose both of them. So finally, more defeats of mine. I know a lot of people enjoy them, and sometimes even I do. Watching defeats of mine, as long as it's a good game, I don't mind it. And 3-2 is not such a bad score after all. Be it a best of 7, it could have gone maybe in my favor. Who knows? Close series overall, 10 games, actually 11 games, random versus random. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Leave your feedback below the video. As always, don't be lazy. Hit that thumbs up or thumbs down. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, if you're new to the channel. And I hope to see you in the next videos. Take care. Bye bye.